Mm-hmm. I need you. Where the hell you think you going with small shit? Mm-mm. Ain't none here. Yes, sir. No, sir. No, sir. No, sir. No, sir. Yep. What's good with you, gang? You saying it late? Think it's kind of late for anybody. I don't know what you go. I'm just gonna smoke a little bit. That's it. Smoking is gonna rot your lungs. Not these. Yeah, these ain't gonna rot your lungs. Not at all. Mm, not these. What should we go to? No, I don't want to watch that. Will Sue Surf come home in a month? No. Well, hopefully he do. That's what that nigga Jay Mills be doing, pressing the button. No. Still you watch Jay Mills talk shit? Mills was talking crazy. What? John Harbaugh got fired? What? Damn, they had to though. They damn near had to fire Harbaugh. Tux, what up, gang? God damn, they fired him. No, go back, go back, go back. Free money. Nah, that'll piss me off. What time is it for me? It's 3 a.m. What time is it for you, Jada? A turd sandwich for $1 million? No, thank you, brother. No, thank you. No, thank you. That is a crazy question. 408. Oh, you an hour ahead? What you on the East Coast? You on the East Coast, Jada? 10 minutes? No, but I'm not eating shit. I don't want to eat shit, man. Oh, I gotta take this headphone off. Yeah, I don't want to eat shit, bro. Under no circumstance will I try to eat some shit.
Line by line, he builds a skeleton key that opens any bank. He names it Carbonac, a bland name that will soon make history. But naming malware is easy. The real question, could a cafe waiter actually break banks without getting arrested? At first, Jakubets tests Carbonac, probing small local financial networks. In his basement, green
New
text
York,
reflects
oh
in his
yeah,
eyes.
yeah.
His first bank breach
New York,
takes
the
seconds.
Mecca.
Too easy. But wait,
Shout out to NY.
if it's this easy, why isn't everyone doing it?
Shout out to
The results
NY. I'm
exceed
from the
even his
Midwest.
expectations. Carbonac slips past every defense, opening a secret
I'm
back
from
door into
Milwaukee.
bank servers. The
Okay.
young waiter realizes he's struck gold, digital gold. But to truly cash in on this discovery,
Burbank.
he needs a crew
Appreciate
and a
it.
plan.
Thank you.
He starts assembling a small team of confidants, some fellow Eastern European tech genius annoyed with their day jobs, others seasoned hackers recruited from shady forums. With Carbonac as their ace, they're ready to take on bigger prey. Jakubets, once serving customers doubts and coffee, is now serving up a recipe for what investigators would later call the great bank robbery of the digital age. And he's just getting started. But here's the question that kept investigators up at night. How does a waiter with zero connections get inside 100 banks without anyone noticing? The plan begins with an inoffensive email. Jakubets crafts it carefully. A polite cover letter, a solid resume attached, all the hallmarks of a genuine job applicant. He targets the weakest links in the chain, bank employees. Late 2013, one such email pings into a branch manager's
What y'all
inbox
doing
at
up
a
this
European
late?
bank. She sees an application for a vacancy she did advertise. Nothing seems
Y'all
weird.
ass need to be in
With a
bed.
click, she opens the attached document and unknowingly opens the door to her
I'm
bank's
smoking
network.
real quick.
Carbonac springs to life on her PC, installing itself
I've
silently.
been up doing work.
In the
I just
next
got
few
done
days,
doing some
similar
work on
emails
the
arrive
computer.
at banks across Russia, Ukraine, Germany. The crew is casting their net wide. But how long can they hide before someone notices a zombie cursor?
AI generated
Many
stuff.
messages are ignored or caught in spam filters.
Man, why
but
you
it
doing the
only
AI
takes
generated
one
something?
careless
Just go
click
make
or
it
target.
yourself.
As soon as an employee takes the bait, Carbonac
Tara, what
burrows
up?
in and begins its reconnaissance. Jakubets and his crew now have
You ain't got to do the AI join. Just go on the booth yourself. You
They
feel
move
me?
deliberately, like burglars tiptoeing through a mansion at night.
Why you
Carbonac
need to
doesn't
do an
announce
AI?
himself. It lurks, watching and recording. The malware has a startling capability. It can
Yeah, I
hijack
know you did the
webcams and
lyrics.
secretly
Oh,
record
you did the
screens
beat
on
too. That's
affected
hard.
machines.
You did the lyrics
For
and the
weeks
beat.
they
That's
watch,
hard.
sometimes months. The hackers see everything.
That's hard.
Every password
But you
type,
just
every
you like to
transfer
write
made, virtually looking
because
over
you
their
cheat.
shoulders. They study how employees log into cash transfer systems, how they schedule big transactions, even how they load
Yeah, you
ATMs
suck.
with fresh cash.
You gotta just keep
It's the
practicing, but
digital
you don't
equivalent
suck.
of casing a vault,
You just ain't
all
practicing
done
enough.
from thousands of miles away. And the bank employees have no clue
That's
they've
it,
got
man.
invisible visitors on their PCs. The more Jakubets observes, the bolder his plan becomes. With enough intel, he
You gotta put
intends
a
to
couple
become
thousand
the
hours of
invisible
work
insider.
into it. Yeah,
Why
you gotta
practice
naturally
safe
just
when you
get
can
better.
simply learn the combination and walk right in? His crew identifies prime targets within each bank. The officers who control wire
Just be
transfers,
making shit you
the
want to hear for
technicians who
real.
manage
That's
ATM
real.
networks,
That's
the
real.
database admins who oversee account balances. Carbonac quietly hops from the initially
What?
infected PC to those critical systems. A
I ain't
leapfrog
bad
through
at
the
that,
network.
especially if you made
Each move is
made the
calculated
beat
and
and wrote the
camouflaged by
lyrics. I
mimicking
ain't bad at
normal
that.
employee behavior. If a bank's IT department notices a login at 2 a.m., they dismiss it as a routine update because Carbonac cleverly
You gotta get
masks
into
its
producing.
activity.
That's where the
hackers
money
wait
at.
and wait, sometimes for months.
A lot of
No
people want to be
alarms,
rappers
no
and shit,
suspicion.
be in front of the camera. The
Every
real money with
screenshot
the
prepares them
producers,
for the big payday.
because they able to make
And then
money
Jakubet
for
spots something.
their whole life
Something
down
worth
there.
$1 billion.
They might
pattern
sell
everyone
beats
else
to
missed.
fucking
As
Disney or
Jakubets
something
orchestrates
for a
this
commercial.
slow-motion break-in, the
Might
question
sell
isn't if they will strike,
fucking beats
but
to
when. The pieces are
Apple.
in place.
You know
At
what I'm saying? You never
2:47
know.
a.m. Moscow time, Jakubets types 3 words.
Beat might be
Begin
in the
harvest.
movie or something.
But how do you steal $1 billion
Rappers, their
without
careers
touching a
ain't
single
that
vault?
long. Not all of them. Most
2
rappers'
months
career
into
not
the
that
operation,
long.
Carbonac
Better off
has
being a
expanded
producer.
into more than 100 banks and financial institutions across 30 countries. Jakubet's crew now holds the equivalent of each bank's master key. It's time to cash out, quite literally. The attacks begin
If you
almost
had to pee out of
simultaneously in
something
early
else, would you?
2014,
No, that's
hitting
crazy.
bank
That's
after
a
bank in a blitz.
crazy question.
But not
How
the
you even
kind of
come up with
smash
that
and grab
question?
heist you'd see in a Hollywood
I'd never
film.
thought of that
These
ever in
crimes
life.
unfold quietly through computer terminals and security
Ever
cameras.
in life, I never thought
At
of that.
bank number 1,
If I had to
a
pee
clerk
out of
watches
somewhere
in
else, where would it
confusion
be?
as her cursor starts moving on
Like
its own,
what?
initiating a large funds transfer she didn't authorize. In another country, the accounting system shows a baffling $5 million expense
Crazy.
that no one can explain. Across continents, ATMs mysteriously spit out stacks of cash at preset times with no card inserted. On city streets, money mules, petty criminals hired by Jakubets, casually walk up to these machines at the appointed hour, grab the money, and vanish into the night. In all cases, the banks only realize something is very wrong hours or days later. Jakubets has choreographed the chaos with
Whoever
precision.
this is, this guy's a
One
genius.
tactic the crew uses is to inflate account balances and then siphon off the
This
surplus.
guy,
For example, an account that normally holds $1,000
he
is
hacking in
magically
the
altered
system
to show $10,000.
and then making ATMs
The
like
hackers
all
then
around the
promptly
world just
transfer
spit out money.
$9,000 out to
Like that's
offshore accounts
crazy.
under
How
their
you even
control.
think of that shit?
In other cases, they exploit the holy grail of global banking.
This is the type of
SWIFT,
shit I
the
watch at
system
like
banks
3 a.m.
use to move money
Shit like this.
worldwide. With stolen credentials, they send rapid-fire SWIFT messages moving millions into shell companies and dummy accounts,
Like, who
a
the
method
fuck
that's
thought of
nearly
this?
untraceable. By the time any red flags pop up, the money has already hopped through enough foreign banks that recovery is a lost cause. And when remote transfers won't do, they still have the ATM cash-out trick as a backup. It's a multi-pronged attack: fake accounts, fraudulent wire transfers, automated ATM heists. Carbonac has an answer for every defense. For the banks, it's a nightmare unfolding in slow
That
motion.
shit.
Imagine
Tumping,
coming
I
into work
bet.
to find your ledgers don't add up, and security footage
You
shows
saying, what
cash
you talking
flying
about?
out of
What's
ATMs
tumping?
as if possessed. No one is sure how it's happening.
What's
The bank
tumping?
bosses huddle in panic. They replay the security footage again and again. Nothing makes sense. The human cost, devastating. But you haven't heard the worst part yet. IT teams scramble to find the malfunction in their systems, initially unwilling to say the word hacker. But as the pattern emerges across institutions and news quietly reaches cybersecurity experts, the realization sets in. They
These
are under
motherfucking
attack
hackers be
by
geniuses.
an unprecedented, invisible bank robber. In total, the crew's take is approaching $1 billion. A heist
billion?
so audacious that Kaspersky's researchers half-jokingly predicted it would inspire a movie. The once penniless
What?
waiter, Maxim Yakubets, is watching balances surge in accounts he controls, effectively printing money out of thin air. Yet many of the victimized
$1
banks stay
billion
silent,
is
too
crazy.
embarrassed to go public. This suits Yakubets just fine. The less publicity, the longer he can keep the con running.
You smoke 2
But
weed at
large
once.
sums have a way of drawing large
You smoke
attention.
2 different weed at
Law
once.
enforcement agencies around the world are now on the case.
Oh, that shit
Police
hit.
close in.
Yeah,
But
for sure, for
Yakubets
sure.
has one more card to play. And this one,
Yeah.
it involves the Russian government.
2 weeds at
Here's
once.
the twist. What if the world's most wanted
2
hacker
weeds
was
at once.
actually
I'll just
untouchable?
deal with what?
And what if he knew it? Early 2015.
Top it be good.
Detective Petrov can't sleep. His mom's retirement
Terror, I
savings
should
gone.
say. I said top
Vanished in
it.
the hack.
Because
He
he
makes it
said
personal.
top it right
When
there.
bank officials in Kiev
Terror,
finally
you be getting
contact
too high.
cybersecurity firm Kaspersky Lab, Petrov volunteers
Yeah,
for the
getting
case.
too high.
Then, a team of bank officials in Kiev finally admits the unthinkable. We think we've been robbed by malware. It's the break investigators have been waiting for. Experts from Kaspersky, Interpol, Europol, the FBI, a whole alphabet soup of agencies
Damn.
form a joint task force and start tracing.
Yo, that's
the
like
Carbanet
all the
trail.
agencies around the
hunt
world down
begins
there.
in Ukraine, where the first ATM oddities were spotted, and then moves to Moscow, following breadcrumbs left by the hackers. Every
Ukraine,
piece of malicious
Moscow.
code, every illicit transaction, offers a clue. The team finds that the attackers often communicated with the bank's infected computers via command and control servers around the globe. By painstakingly tracking those servers and analyzing malware timestamps, the investigators begin to map out the gang's infrastructure, and it leads to some
These
good
motherfuckers-
discoveries.
Even the fucking
One lucky
like
break comes when
investigators
analysts
be like
poring
high
over
level.
server logs notice something odd. A connection from an IP address that shouldn't be there. A misconfigured router in the criminals' network had leaked a trace of real location data. That single slip is enough to trace
Yeah,
back
what
to a
IP
luxury
address
condo in the
fucked
heart of
it up?
Moscow. Could it be the mastermind's hideout?
One fucking
Local
IP
police
address.
can't simply storm in. This is Russian soil, beyond the reach of Western warrants. But the clue is electrifying. 3 years pass. The trail goes cold. But one detective makes it personal. His mom lost her savings in the hack.
You was out
Then
there
a
for 3
break.
years.
Spanish police storm a sunny Alicante apartment. 20 officers, one target. In March 2018, they arrest a dazed Ukrainian man known only as Dennis K. Spanish authorities, and Europol hail him as the head of the Carbanak
Dennis K.
syndicate, the very coder who wrote its malware. For a moment, it looks like the case might be closed. The infamous cyber bandits brought to justice at last. But back in Moscow, Maxim Yakubets watches news of the Alicante
That
arrest
shit
with a
like
smile.
Bob fucked up.
Dennis K. may have been a technical
Yeah,
genius in the
one of the
operation,
investigators
but
who was
Yakubets
investigating
knows the
him.
true
His
puppet
mom
master
lost
is
all her
still at
savings
large.
from his
He's
scam.
looking at him in the mirror.
So he really
The
on.
Spanish takedown is a blow to
It's
the
over.
Carbanak crew, but not the end of the story.
You
Yakubets
can't
and his
steal
remaining
somebody's
associates
mom's money.
simply adapt. They destroy
Especially
old
if
hard
he an
drives,
investigator,
abandoned
lead
servers,
investigator.
and lay
Come
low
on, man.
online. With the evidence gathered, the United
You gotta
States
pick
issues
your
indictments
targets,
and
man. He
sanctions.
like, fuck it, I'm
In December
searching from everybody.
2019, Yakubets is charged in absentia, and a $5 million bounty is placed on his head.
What?
It's the largest reward ever offered for a cyber criminal. Yet despite being unmasked and under intense scrutiny, Yakubets seems untouchable. How is that possible? The answer lies in where he is now.
They put
And who
5
he
million
knows.
on his head.
Picture an opulent mansion on Moscow's outskirts, with marble columns and a cool Lamborghini parked out front. The license plate on the car reads Vor, Russian for thief. It's not a joke, it's a brazen boast. This is Maxim Yakubets' home.
That's
After
all
the Carbanak spree, he's living like a minor oligarch, partying at exclusive clubs, keeping exotic pets,
This
even
is
marrying
he's
into
living
money.
life.
And what investigators discovered was surreal. The wedding wasn't just expensive. The guest list read like a who's who of Russian intelligence,
Oh yeah.
FSB colonels, cyber warfare specialists, even the father-in-law, former special forces. Suddenly the protection made sense. Yakubets wasn't just hiding in Russia, he'd become an asset. In December 2019, the FBI makes their move. They can't touch him, but they can expose him. They release everything. His photo, his address, even his daily routine. The $5 million bounty goes live. News
$5
crews
million.
camp outside his mansion. But Yakubets, He posts an Instagram story from his hot tub. The caption, "Thanks for making me famous." He's no longer the waiter worrying about rent. He's a multimillionaire who flaunts his wealth.
Yeah, he
The
stole.
deal is
They
simple.
said for Billy, I
Rob
know he had
foreigners'
to pay his
banks
people
stay
out.
free in Russia. Yakubets takes it,
You know he
protected by
walked away at a couple
spies,
hundred,
untouchable by
couple
law.
hundred M's.
Then something unexpected happens. January 2020, a Ukrainian businessman lands in Moscow. He's carrying bank codes worth $40 million. Within hours, those codes are used, the money vanishes, and the businessman is found drugged in a hotel.
What?
Security footage shows a familiar face, one of Yakubet's crew members. The Carbonek gang isn't retired. They've evolved. He's still active, still hacking, still winning. Now, there are things banks don't want you to know. Since Carbonek, there have been 17 similar attacks. Different names, same methods. Goznim, Drydex, Evil Corp, each one more sophisticated. And investigators keep finding the same digital signatures, the same Moscow IP addresses, the same untouchable masterminds. Yakubets didn't just rob banks. He started a school, March 2023, a cybersecurity conference in London. A presenter shows a live map of current bank intrusions. Red dots bloom across the screen. "These are active Carbonek-style attacks," he says. Right now, as we speak, the audience goes silent. In the back row, a banking executive texts his team. "Emergency meeting. Now. October 2024. Breaking news. A private jet bound for Dubai makes an emergency landing in Turkey. Among the passengers, a man matching Yakubet's description. Interpol scrambles units. Turkish police surround the plane. But when they board, the seat is empty. The passport, fake. Someone tipped him off. He's still 10 steps ahead. Right now, as you watch this, Maxim Yakubets is probably at his Moscow mansion. Maybe coding the next Carbonek. Maybe training the next generation
Hold
of
up.
digital
Yo,
bank
he's
robbers.
still free?
The waiter who couldn't afford rent now runs an empire built on stolen
Oh,
billions.
he that guy.
And here's the thing that keeps bankers awake. They know
Oh,
that
he
he's
the
out
truth.
there. They know
He's
he's
still
active.
free?
They've rebuilt their entire security infrastructure.
They said he stole
Spent
billions
billions
of
on
dollars and they
defenses.
just can't touch
But they
him.
also know the truth. They're fighting yesterday's war. Because somewhere, another waiter, another frustrated coder, another nobody is creating another malware.
That's
spreading,
crazy.
evolving. The question isn't whether the
Yo,
next
he's
billion-dollar
still free.
hack will
That's
happen.
crazy.
It's whether it's happening right now.
It's 9 p.m. where you at? Man, it's almost 3:30 a.m. where I'm at. Yeah, man, he finessed his mom, and dude is still free. That is crazy. He in Russia though. He in Russia.
June 2024, U.S. Federal Reserve. 33 terabytes of America's banking secrets just vanished. The ransom note is on every screen and has one message: fire your negotiator. $50,000 is insulting. That crab, it's Lockbit's signature, the world's deadliest ransomware. Behind it sits one man, Dmitry Koroshev, with 2,000 companies across 120 countries, Boeing, hospitals, banks, even the FBI itself. More than $100 million and counting. Here's what's insane. Police know exactly who he is. They've seized his servers, arrested his gang, and put a $10 million bounty on his head.
10 million.
Right
his
now,
head.
as you watch this, Dmitry controls 40% of all ransomware attacks worldwide. He built crime like McDonald's built burgers as a franchise. Hackers log in, pick a target, split the profits. But how does one man control half of the hacks on the internet? And why he hasn't been arrested?
Yeah, these guys are crazy.
Autumn 2019. Voronezh, Russia. A 26-year-old programmer sits in a cramped apartment, fingers flying across a keyboard. By day, he's Dmitry Koroshev. Online, he's Lockbitsup, a faceless alias on Russian hacker forums. But there's something else he is that nobody knows yet. Something that will explain everything about how he thinks, how he operates, and why traditional law enforcement will never catch him using conventional methods. Surrounded by empty energy drink cans and glowing screens of code, Dmitry isn't plotting a single bank heist or a one-off virus. His vision is bigger. He's about to flip the hacking world on its head. Instead of running with a traditional gang, he'll be the godfather of an army of freelancers. In that dim room, Dimitri pieces together a new kind of ransomware as a service platform. The concept: he provides the sophisticated malware and infrastructure. Other criminals, affiliates, do the dirty work of breaking into targets. When an affiliate snags a victim and a ransom is paid, Dimitri takes a cut off the top. Not a crew, a franchise. Not a hacker, a CEO of cybercrime. But why would hardened criminals trust a 26-year-old they've never met? The answer lies in a single line of code Dimitri wrote, a failsafe that would later save his empire when everything seemed lost. In a matter of months, his creation goes live on the dark web. It's called Lockbit. The branding is sleek by underworld standards, a secret website where affiliates can log in, generate custom ransomware payloads with point-and-click ease, then track their victims on a dashboard. There's even customer support, of sorts, for negotiation, and a public leak site that names and shames victims who don't pay by publishing stolen data. Each victim's name on the list comes with a ticking countdown: pay up, or your secrets go public. For hackers looking to make a quick buck, it's a gold rush. Dimitri offers an attractive deal. 80% of each ransom goes to the affiliate. 20% flows back to Lockbit's vault. It's crime as a service. Highly profitable and brazenly efficient. By 2021, the Lockbit franchise explodes.
Geniuses.
Version 2.0 of the malware is even more potent.
Yo, what
and
up,
word
what up?
spreads in every dark corner of the internet. If you want to hold a company's data hostage, Lockbit is the tool of
Tyler,
choice.
what up?
That summer, Lockbit makes headlines by hitting one of the world's biggest tech consultancies, Accenture,
Nick, what you talking
leaking
about,
thousands of
Blake?
documents and demanding $50 million. Cybersecurity experts scramble. This upstart ransomware is running circles around corporate defenses. With each strike, Dimitri's reputation in underground circles grows. He's known only by his alias, but affiliates praise how professional the
Tyler,
operation
what up?
is. Updates roll out like software releases. There's even a bug bounty program. Lockbit 3.0 launches in 2022 with an invitation for hackers to find flaws in the malware, paying rewards up to $1 million, a twisted parody of Silicon Valley innovation. What nobody realizes is that Dimitri is deliberately leaving one specific bug unfixed, a bug he discovered himself, a bug that would later become his insurance policy. Lockbit's numbers are staggering. By late 2023, it's estimated to be behind nearly 40% of all ransomware attacks worldwide. Dimitri's ransomware has devoured over 2,000 victims in at least 120 countries, from small businesses to giant
This guy
multinationals,
is tough.
and extracted more than $100 million in ransom payments. The group's leak site reads like a hall of shame for global corporations. Hospitals, banks, airlines, government agencies, nothing is off limits. Every week, another household name company finds its data locked and a Lockbit timer counting down. And all the while, the identity of Lockbit's mastermind remains a mystery. Dimitri sits quietly behind his many screens, watching his empire funnel riches into his crypto wallets. But he made a mistake. 3 mistakes, actually. The first one happened on a Tuesday morning when he did something incredibly ordinary. He ordered pizza. The second mistake? He was about to make it in exactly 47 days. The thing is, did someone notice? And why would ordering pizza matter to the FBI? More importantly, what was that failsafe code and how would it save him when Operation Kronos struck? February 19th, 2024, London, pre-dawn. Inside a fortified cyber command center, a dozen analysts watch a wall of monitors with grim focus. They've spent months hunting the Lockbit crew, and today they're ready to strike back. At exactly 5 a.m. GMT, a coordinated raid unfolds across several countries. In Amsterdam, Dutch police swoop into a data center and pull the plug on critical servers. In Frankfurt, officers seize racks of blinking machines suspected to be part of Lockbit's backend. Simultaneously, in the United States, France, and beyond, agents hit 34 targets: web servers, proxy nodes, storage drives, any piece of infrastructure with Lockbit's fingerprints. It's the largest ever crackdown on a ransomware syndicate.
Oh
Or so they
shit!
think.
Can't put that
Because
right there.
remember that pizza Dimitri ordered? The delivery address wasn't his apartment. It was one of these data centers, and the name on the receipt. That's where things get interesting. Within minutes, Dimitri's prized dark web portals go black. Lockbit's leak site, once boasting about new victims daily, suddenly disappears. On an underground forum, affiliates frantically message one another, "Server not found, what's happening?" Panic spreads in the ranks of cybercriminals who relied on Lockbit's platforms to run their extortion schemes. For law enforcement, this is a very visible victory, but they aren't done. In a bold twist, investigators had prepared something special for the gang's public site. Instead of simply shutting it down, the UK's National Crime Agency hijacks it. The infamous countdown timers on the Lockbit blog, used to pressure victims, are now ticking towards something else. Visitors who find the new site see a series of leaks about Lockbit itself. In place of company names and ransom demands, there are snippets of the gang's secrets dropped one by one. The hunters have turned the tables. One timer is labeled Lockbit Leader Identity Reveal and counts down ominously. For the first time, Lockbit sub feels the heat turn back on him. Or does he? Because at that exact moment, Dimitri is doing something nobody expected. He's smiling and typing just 4 words into a secure chat. 4 words that would change everything. Over the next few days, more blows land. Authorities announce arrests. A Lockbit affiliate is caught in Ukraine, another in Poland. These are hackers who deployed the ransomware on victims, partners in Dimitri's franchise. The dominoes are falling. Meanwhile, forensic analysts pore over the seized servers. What they uncover is a treasure, Lockbit's own records. Here's where it gets weird. They find a database listing 188 affiliates and one seized